Oh, it works. It works. All right. Well, it's going to disappear in just a second. All this extra UI. But we got the duels to work at PTR, boys. First duels of the PTR duels. We got ourselves Ava Maria, Ava Liara as... Oh, it's snapping. That's not supposed to be snapping, but okay. We're just going to roll with it. It is doing it different. It's not supposed to snap. It is supposed to follow. But we got Shocky Docky going to be first up. On the team, we got ourselves Lou, we got X, we got ourselves Kioska, and Night Demon, as well as Valeria, and going to be Chucky up first versus team of Gaming Pancake. We got ourselves Chiefak and then Mock MVP going to be first up. Elfman as Athaman, and Arhi with the Sapper to Mock MVP. This is the first duel of the PTR duels that we've ever done before. First duel of the PTR duels, boys, with all the different tier sets, trinkets, giving the boys a chance to get a glimpse of what the games are going to be like, minus the double Legos. Those have not been added just yet, but once they are in, they're going to make a pretty big impact. Going to be Mark for death into a kidney shot onto Mock MVP with Chucky playing out that Kieran trying to go for the triple cheap shot. Going to be immediately disarmed by Mock, trying to see if he can get some damage back onto Chucky. And Chucky kind of standing still. Did somebody bug out for him? Did he DC? Chucky might have DC'd. Gonna be the trick and dropping in for Mock MVP with Execute. Chucky coming back in the game at the last second. Maybe one of his weak auras, one of his add-ons might have bugged. But he does get executed, slammed out of there, taken out. Not sure what happened. But it is going to be Kiosko up next as a Survival Hunter, running down at Mock MVP. Hopefully everybody got their new gear for this. As Mock is going to be resetting behind the pillar, waiting it out until Kiosko approaches him. Kiosko backing up, just making sure to have the pet as healthy as possible. Bladestorm on a Mock MVP as by the charge route. Kiosko looking for that range damage, trying to cut out MVP. Going to be a trinket from Mock with a blade. Going to be full avatar, full burst available, trying to max out the damage. Kiosko dropping down the new Cosmic Trap, Cosmic Grenade. Trinket. Mock is going to get hit by it, freezing in the frozen trap. And it's actually stuck frozen, no longer moving. So they did fix it with 9.15, because right now in 9.15 you can't start running. Mock leaping in past the pillars onto Kiosko. He's disengaged out of it. Quick charge by Mock MVP to be able to catch back up to him. Kiosko dropping down steel trap. Mock avoiding it as best as he can. He knows it's going to be a freezing trap or something. Spell reflected case of freezing trap. Flesh cut for flesh cut. And Kiosko looking for a bit of a reset with Mock MVP. Still the root stays onto Mock. As Kiosko trying to max out on range. Mock switching attention onto the pet if he can't hit Kiosko. Quick charge around the corner is going to be a freezing trap to separate the two, and a quick manning advantage for Kiosko. I really do wonder if anybody's here is using tier sets or not, because Kiosko's tier set is really hard hitting unless they fixed it. I think it was double dipping in the math and hitting people for 23k grenades. I don't know if Kiosko is playing any of their tier sets at all. That is something we just don't know about these boys. That's all about up to the guess. Mock MVP going in for the Warbreaker. That Warbreaker tier set actually is going to give him 40% damage versus the target instead of 30. Kiosko getting reflected on his freezing trap. Does he have any outs anymore? Trying to disengage out of it. Mock just needs one more execute. Kiosko barely surviving. Manning Bennett going to be quickly by Mock with executes, running him down. So far the Warrior taken out too. And Ava Liara is going to be up next, which I think is Ava Maria. As their Paladin Necrolord. That warrior weapon looks sick. It does, doesn't it, dude? Look at that. That is a cool looking weapon. Like the whole aesthetic of the first ones, whether you like it or not, you gotta say, that's a pretty big weapon. Like the sword, as broad as that thing is, it's also really bright. Like if it's in your face, like when the warrior cheese. My sword on Rogue at least seems to glow more than I expected to. His sword, I think also should be glowing whenever he unsheathes it, which I think is a nice little touch. Ava Maria taking up the advantageous position on the high ground. Mock MVP waiting until a perfect moment to charge in. He has everything available. I notice right now in the UI, we don't know if anybody has a trinket. That is something that is missing. We don't know if they're running normal trinkets or not even running any of the CC Breaker trinkets, which I think a lot of them are running CC Breakers. We just don't know it, right? Relentless, Gladiator's Medallion, Adaptation Trinket. We don't know what people are running at the moment. But for now, Mock just choosing to stay on the bottom area of the map. Is going to walk up the ramp, charging at Ava Maria, who is going to get some line of sight. But Mock, he's waiting out for something. I think maybe it was just a good old flesh scout. I think he was like, you know what? I got 30 seconds of flesh scout. I could wait until then. Ava Maria getting a few fresh flesh scout up and right too. Maybe Mock wants Ava Maria to chase after him. That's what he's trying to do. Trying to make sure that he has a line of sight. He's waiting for something. Maybe he's waiting for his trinket. The new cosmic trinket is like a grenade. You throw it down after 4 seconds, it explode, doing a lot of damage. Gonna be Ave Maria with that trinket, trying to see if he can bust through the flesh guard. Gonna be Mach leaping away from the trinket though. Big avatar, everything is available. Is he gonna have him some big setup fear onto Ave Maria? Dropping down the trinket next to him. He's gonna cook up like a grenade, waiting for the damage. Gonna be the trinket popping up as he goes for the big execute proc. Shield of Vengeance up for Ave Maria. It looks like Mach is gonna back up out of there, letting Maria get a little bit of a re-heal. I really wish I had it set up properly so it's not doing the snapping effect when switching characters. Hopefully it doesn't give you guys any disorientation effect. Sorry about that. I normally have a smooth follow, but it's not doing it. I thought it was snap, but it's actually follow or tracking. One of those two. One of those settings. Gonna be Mach MVP with a blade, with a banner as Ave Maria down on defensives. Mach trying to see if he can burst through as much damage as possible versus Maria, but Maria's getting a lot of procs back to back. I wonder if Maria's playing the 4-piece, where they can get a lot more Wakes of Ashes for a lot of resources, which is good for survivability, but also for damage. Definitely has plenty of holy power to burn versus Mach MVP. Playing that Necrolord, so you have the Vanquish's Hammer, maybe even the Gavel legendary, so you get 2 procs of it. Quick disarm onto the red paladin. Is Mach going for a parry? Maybe overcommitted too many cooldowns. Is playing that impending victory though. This boy is playing for a little bit of a heal. 6% dampening rolling in as we're hitting that 6-minute mark. Gonna be a quick slow onto Mach MVP as he bails out of there. Yeah, I really need to switch up so he does the follow. I'll do it for the next match because it'll be a lot easier to follow where people are. But Mach with Reflect. Ave Maria has a Hodge that could use anytime they need to, anytime they want to. Maybe might be the perfect opportunity to use it here. Gonna be a Hodge. Do they have the burst? Try to get the hammer. Gonna be the Wakes. Full burst is up. Wake of Ashes. Quick fear by Mach MVP to lock that down for just a moment. Looks like he's gonna get him to a flesh cut. Ave Maria has a flesh cut to use as well, but Mach MVP is gonna just have raw damage versus Maria. Maria's gonna have to use a flesh cut next time, use bubble or something. Shield of Vengeance is back up if they want to use it. Could maybe juke out a heal versus Mach MVP with a Shield of Vengeance, and then go for a full flesh cuff in their face. Shield of Vengeance with a Hand of Freedom. Mach got those execute procs with a quick charge. Hodge into Mach MVP is going to build up for damage. Is going to throw down the trinket. Mach MVP can't go anywhere unless he goes for a leap. Leaps away from the trinket. And Ave Maria goes for a flesh cut. Mach MVP is either going to bail out and let the flesh cut happen, or stay in and control that Ave Maria does not get a flesh cut but eat the damage from a trinket. The Cosmic Trinket does cosmic damage with Arcade, Shadow, as well as Holy all at once. And it does a lot of damage. More damage when it just hits a singular enemy, which might be a cheese trinket, kind of like Malediction, how hard they used to hit, but hopefully it won't be that bad. Gonna be a stun onto Mach MVP as Maria got a bit of a Liara. I should call him Ave Liara. Liara. That's actually a really good name. That's one of the better characters from. Oh, huge executes auto. Mach MVP. Ave Maria has to go for a setup. Shadowlands throw to break it. More executes to follow, and Mach MVP might just have it into a massive execute to follow. I was gonna say Liara is a fantastic blue alien from Mass Effect series. One of the better characters of that series. A fantastic character, well written. That's all I was gonna say. And then Mach MVP just starts slamming out executes. Well, good to know that Warriors are going to be insane in 9.2. This guy got plenty of damn. And I wonder if he's playing out to the tier set, because 40% damage when you have Colossus Smash an enemy, that could be massive with those executes. Stunned by Lou got X. Is he playing to the tier set? Going to be dropping down the Mages of the Dead. So he is playing out to the Mages, the Necrolord playstyle. Together with the extra shadowy pet attack it for you whenever you get a Mind Blast proc from Mind Flay. Ooh, quick fear by Mach MVP. Got himself Reflect for any of the damage comes out for the Shadow Place. Looking for a reset. Lud got himself PI. Wasn't able to get any kind of damage onto Mach. I think maybe a couple dots were there. He's not going to be able to get the silence onto the flesh cap. Mach charging in. I see got himself full absorb, ready to go. Going to be the greater fade for Lud God. Luwu God. That's what it is. Quick interrupt in the shadow. Luwu dropping down Chicken next to Mach. He's going to walk him away from it. The Chicken is going to explode far away. The Water Eruption is going to be up. Going to be a Reflect from Mach MVP. Does he eat any of those Water Eruptions? Going to be a stun. Does not eat any of those Water Eruptions. Quick Trinket out of him, and Luwu does go for a bit of a reset. As Mach hanging down below wants to go for a leap. Does land the leap. Going to be for Shadow Crash on him. As he pops some parry. The Warrior got not a lot of defensive left, but could go full aggression, missing that interrupt onto Luwu. It's going to be a Mages to the Dead join the fight. If Mach MVP does not have a fear or anything, he might be in trouble. He is going to jump down to the underside of the pillar, trying to land inside the pets. He knows he could be in trouble here if he plays it way too aggressively. Trying to create some line of sight. Might be in trouble. Going to be on a Reflect. I think it might be over. Quick execute by the Shadow Priest. Gonna be reflect. Lubu trying to go for a bit of more damage. Maybe it's an interrupt. Shadow Fiend around the corner. That's gonna reduce Mock's healing, but it's also damage and is slow. Mock trying to make some damage happen versus Lubu. It's gonna have to get on the other side, trying to maybe jump up to create a quick pummel. Lubu catching up on healing. Gonna be a flesh count. Mock going for himself a banner. Maybe can do full damage. Reflect is up in case there's any CC out of Lubu. As his execute range, not able to kill him just yet. Fear on the warrior for a second. Jumping down with a quick fear. Mock, does he have any more defenses? Quick heal from Lubu. Does get himself that impending victory cooldown. Executes flying. Maybe disperse right here. Is going to be dispersed. Mock still has those executes flying back to back. Quick avatar is going to get a charge in. More executes. Does he have enough damage here? PIF for Lubu trying to make whatever damage he can. Quick panda racial to CC him for a moment with a siphon right after. Reflect and a quick execute by Mock. My goodness, this man just keeps on trucking. Jesus Christ. This guy with a parry, quick heal off of Knight as he got a slay on the Shadow Priest. Night Demon going for a quick charge into a rush back towards Mock as he got himself an interrupt onto the I-beam. Mock not in an amazing position, not a lot of defenses really left. Might be able to go for flesh cut. Quick hunt kind of clips him by a little bit. Night Demon tried to catch up, will not be able to interrupt that flesh cut. Going to be that war breaker up from Mock MVP. Night Demon with a blur trying to max out his damage versus the damage of Mock. Mock leaves a trap on the ground. Could be an explosive trinket. Night Demon trying to walk away from it. Mock charging back. Oh, slamming him out of the park. Oh my goodness, Mock. That was amazing. How would you heal so much? My goodness. Also, did you guys notice that UI change? The screen, the screen at the end of the round is a little different now. Yo, that was amazing. Yo, can we get a big old claps in the chat for Mock's performance?